Wednesday, March 29th, 2017, Charlotte Mecklenburg Police Department held their 6th media press conference. The content centered around addressing the 22 homicides that Charlotte has experienced in the calendar year of 2017. Just to note, those 22 homicides do not include police-involved killings. The 22 homicides within the completion of the first 3 months of the year is a marked increase over last year and over previous years in recent memory. Of the 22 homicides, 15 have been cleared by CMPD. Of the victims, 16 have been black, 3 have been white, and 3 have been Latino. 12 of those suspects are black, 2 are white, and 4 are Latino. 2 of the victims were under the age of 17 years old. In the manner that these homicides were committed, 14 used handguns, 5 used knives, 2 others used physical force, which would lead 1 more. And according to the Charlotte Observer, the cause of that death was neglect. Particular attention is being given to homicides that occur during disagreements that escalate between citizens that generally know each other. Chief Putney answered questions from the media.
Focusing on those repeat offenders. We're also looking at some of the suspects who are escalating their violence. If I go from pointing a gun at you to shooting at a house to shooting at a car, it's not illogical that you might shoot a person. Most troubling to me is we see demographically people who are most at risk. What we see is people of color in particular are most at risk. The violence, it does break out specific to geographical areas of town.
I know we have an increase in homicides, but are we seeing an increase in overall calls for service?
That's a very good question. What we're seeing actually is more fatalities, more fatal outcomes, not necessarily more instances. What we're seeing now is a lot more tragic outcomes.
The last thing people want is more cops in their neighborhood, more cops in their homes, more cops in their schools. But the people need the resources from these companies and businesses and organizations and foundations that have pledged to follow the advice that has been laid out in this Opportunity Task Force report. So if those folks that have signed up to this task force report are serious, we have an issue on our hand with the increased homicide rate here in Charlotte. The way to help fix this is not by simply giving more money to police efforts or putting more police out on the streets. It's working with the people in these communities to put the money and the programs in place that will empower our marginalized people to change the culture in our neighborhoods.